In a way, the journey really began 5 years ago, when I joined a women's group in Camden. If you told me then that I was going to embark on an adventure like this, on my own, and even more amazing, write a book about it, I'd have said you were absolutely mad. People keep asking me if I've emerged wiser or stronger, if it's been a life-changing experience. Well, I can't answer for my bike, but for me, I'm afraid not a jot wiser.
Oh, I knew it'd be like this, wind up, she'll never stop.
Ways, stronger, maybe. I now know for sure that ending up with egg on your face doesn't matter.
Wow.
It's having a go that counts.
What? Sandra.
And
But
lastly,
you're actually smoky thing, put the hairband, Sandra.
For steering me through the
Not exactly.
minefields of publishing.
You can't possibly say.
Here, please, ladies. Right here.
Hey.
Don't you know playing with the grown-ups can get little boys into trouble? Hey? I mean, haven't they taught you that yet?
Tony! How long have you been here? Have you been following me?
Of course I have. That's what you wanted, isn't it?
Look here.
Look here!
For God's sake, Tony! He's my son!
Hello, Dr. Bennett. How did the old girls' reunion go?
Oh, a riot in every sense, and not so much of the old girl. Oh, these are no good, Arthur. You used to do a much better line in messages.
Yeah, sorry about that, Dr. Bennett.
Why can't she stay away during the long vac like everyone else?
No idea, Mr. Coogan.
Sandra looks well on it. I'm only sorry I missed the floor show. Didn't seem to faze her much.
Do you want a drink?
Yeah, I'll get it. What about you?
Yeah.
Beer?
Yeah, thanks.
Isn't her husband supposed to be loaded? Some sort of importer or something?
Yes, he is, but they're not together anymore. Oh, these are great.
Yeah.
They're great. Cheers. Oh, thanks.
Loretta?
Ah!
The thing is, we should talk.
Well, that's what we do. We talk. What about?
Not about divorce. We haven't talked about that.
No, we haven't.
Well, maybe we should.
A divorce? Whew. Okay, I agree. Well, why now, after all these years?
Well,
You met someone else?
yeah.
Hey.
You don't mind?
No, I'm thrilled for you. Do I know her?
No, she's a student.
A student.
Well, not a student.
A mature student.
No, actually, she's quite young.
Yes. Sandra. Hi.
Come on, Dad. She doesn't
Tony,
even know what it means.
stop. I'm not interested. What it comes down to is you lost her, you find her. I couldn't give a toss about the sodding money, but you get that book back, and you get it back now.
Shit.
I've been pumping from the mains for hours. You can imagine how I felt.
Who are you? The thing is, well, you can see I don't even have a spare bed.
It's only for a day or two, till it dries out. Ah, the book launch.
Sandra, there must be someone else. Or a hotel.
I don't need a hotel, I need a friend.
Hey.
I just want to talk.
Get out!
I just want to talk, okay?
Oh, you are such a soft touch.
I know.
When is she going?
Well, I'm beginning to think never. Hasn't she changed, though?
Remember what she used to be like? You know, Miss Home County's 1985.
I think there's something wrong, though.
Why?
No, she won't tell me anything, but she's brittle and edgy. Every time the phone rings, she jumps a mile. Now, it just seems to me that it's just as much of an act as the old Sandra. For all this larking around, she's not happy.
All yours. Oh, sorry if I've been a long time.
No.
You do look peaky, Bridget.
Do I?
You should have a couple of sessions on the sunbed. Why don't you have a go with some of my blusher? It's all in there.
Loretta.
So, when are they coming?
8.
Well, you don't have to worry about me. You won't even know I'm here. I'll park myself up in your room, Lo, all right?
Yes, fine.
Or do you want to nip up and change first?
I have changed, Sandra.
Oh, God. Sorry.
Nothing as bracing as a stone cold bath. Excuse me. Listen.
I will never let you do this to me again.
How did I know?
Well, why couldn't you have just gone out with Michael by yourself?
I thought you'd quite
No,
like
no,
that.
no, never. Ever. Sorry, no ice.
Michael's given you quite a build-up, Loretta. PhD, English Studies, lecturer at London University. It's a bit daunting for the likes of me.
Thought you were bringing David.
We wanted him in Luxembourg a day early. It was very last minute. Sorry.
Wish I could live like this. So spontaneous, isn't it? I'm very tidy, very clean. In fact, I don't like myself for it, really. It's a bit of an affliction in a way. Probably need some therapy. Do admire people like you.
No, I'm not here. You can't see me. I forgot my mag.
Oh, well, what a nice surprise. Michael, Eric, Sandra.
Hi.
An old friend.
Hi.
Oh, Loretta, no, honestly. You're both academics too, I can tell.
No. Corporate finance.
Corporate finance? How fascinating.
It's a great shame that Sandra didn't feel like joining us.
It's a tragedy.
Rotten, but she simply wanted to curl up with a book.
I think she really meant it.
Oh, yes, that was definitely her curling up with a book outfit she had on.
Come in. Oh, God. Hang on, come in. Go on.
Thank you for a lovely evening. Did I know he'd turn into lecture?
Any chance of a nightcap, girl?
Don't want to disturb Sandra, do we?
Oh, my. I live to disturb Sandra.
Hi, yeah, it's me.
Are you all right?
Sorry, yes, I'm fine. I'm just late. What is it?
I've just come across a report about a
Road accident in Suffolk involving someone called Sandra Neal.
and I wondered if it could be the same one.
Well, she didn't stay here last night.
Yeah, well, let's jump to conclusions.
Conclusions. Let me read it to you. In the early hours of this morning,
A body was recovered from the wreckage of a car that had been driven off a cliff.
on the Suffolk coast,
The body has been identified as Mrs. Sandra Neal, a 39-year-old mother of two. Her husband, Mr. Tom Neal, and his children, Elizabeth, 9, and Felix, 18, were notified in the early hours of this morning, but were unavailable for comment.
I
believe we're late.
Well, it's hardly our fault when the road works.
Of course it's our fault. We should have left earlier.
We can't go in now. Let's not be standing here when they all come out. Let's go straight to the house.
It's her son, isn't it?
Yep.
Poor thing.
They're horrid things, funerals, aren't they?
Yeah. Have we missed much of the service?
I'm afraid so, yes.
Do you know if it's far to Neil's house?
You're almost there. I'll show you. This way.
Thank you.
I was in charge of the investigation into Sandra Neal's death.
It was an accident, wasn't it?
Oh, yes, yes. I'm not here as a policeman. In fact, it's my day off. I just came to pay my respects. Nice family.
Sandra was staying with me the night she crashed.
Ah, the friend in London.
Loretta Lawson, how'd you do?
Bridget Bennett.
I'm Oscar Gilardi. Ladies first. There we are, Shaw House.
Thank you very much.
You wouldn't care for a quick drink afterwards, I suppose?
Yeah.
Good. Shall we say 6, the pub by the harbour?
Fine.
Small gate, and then follow the cliff path.
Okay. Thank you.
Bye.
I just wish I hadn't got so irritated with her, that's all. And we shouldn't have left her on her own.
Why did she drive down here in the middle of the night, though? Unless kids were here, I suppose.
No, they were going to a party. She was on the phone to Lizzie just before you arrived. Sounded like the real Sandra. It was really nice. Wow.
Oh, this is just a holiday home?
She said she hated it here. So where's your brother?
He's in his room. He won't come out until everyone's gone. Then he'll be grumpy, I bet. Felix and I always talk about everything. Until now.
Well, I expect it's just his way of being sad.
And Dad doesn't want to talk either. He keeps on crying and pretending it's okay. It's all right to be sad, isn't it?
It is, Lizzie. It is, really.
Thank you.
Beautiful place. Do you manage to spend much time here?
Almost every holiday. Though this summer I took the children to France. We didn't want to be here without Sandra. We bought our half of it about 12 years ago. It's only an hour from Colchester.
Splendid turnout, Tom. First-rate service. George Saunders.
Hello.
Where's the skipper?
He's upstairs.
Oh, well, I'll just nip up and have a word.
I'll leave him alone, George.
nonsense. Oh, right.
Is Bridget a teacher too?
Mm-hmm. In Cambridge, at a place called St Mark's. She teaches English.
Same as you?
Similar sort of thing.
Sis.
Look, why don't I give you my number in London? And I'll give you Bridget's in Cambridge, because we're going to be working there next week. And if you feel like a chat, you can just call.
I thought you were on holiday.
We are.
So have you an idea what this argument was about?
At the launch? No.
This man, yes, he show up at the flat at all?
Well, I was out for a lot of the time, but I...
Thank you, my dear.
No, I rather got the impression she was there very much on her own. Cheers.
Thank you.
Although, when I was clearing up after that last night, well, there was an extra glass.
There were glasses everywhere.
No, don't you remember Eric trotting around clearing everything up?
Oh, God, the affliction, yes.
There was Sandra's glass with her lipstick on it and another glass next to it. So, I guess somebody must have visited her.
Oh, brilliant. You got that for fingerprints.
No, I washed it up.
Oh, dear. Sorry.
Didn't they have any smoky bacon? Did you notice that there was a broken window at the house?
At the back? Mm-hmm.
Odd. Someone had broken in and then cleared away all the glass.
A burglar?
Nothing was missing.
OK, right. The burglar breaks in through the window, then tidies away the broken glass. He's just about to load up with silver when Sandra arrives back and disturbs him. She freaks, goes screaming out of the house, gets into the car, drives like a maniac. The burglar loses his nerve and sparkles.
Yes, that's a truly wonderful reconstruction. Just what I would expect from someone with a training in textual analysis. A tidy burglar.
Loretta!
Oh,
Lizzie! Hello.
Ah, ladies. Inspector. Thought we'd blow the cobwebs away. Are you coming aboard?
We have to be heading back, I'm sorry.
Felix won't come with us either.
Another time.
It must be us, Lizzie.
Have a nice trip.
Thanks.
Bye.
That was the man that found the body, George Saunders.
He's a neighbour, isn't he? We met him at the house.
Yes, he lives next door. He drives up from London most weekends for the sailing.
Seems to get on well with Lizzie.
He's been awfully good to Felix, too, who's been in a spot of bother lately.
What sort of bother?
Shoplifting, joyriding, that sort of thing. Family breakdown, I suppose. Are you married, Dr. Bennett?
No, I'm not.
How wise. You've no idea the concentration of crime that surrounds marriage these days. She misjudged the band here. By the look of it, fuddled with alcohol. She seems to have left your place in London in a hurry. No handbag, no coat. It was a cold night. Misty, touch of ground frost. The theory is she was going to call in at your house and then head back along the coast road where there was a party, an end-of-season sort of thing, mostly for the kids, but parents looked in. Felix and Lizzie were there, sleeping over.
And her husband?
Well, he dropped them off and then headed back home to Colchester. The police called him at 3 in the morning and told him the news. This is where she went through. They fixed the fence already. Down there!
Oh, God. Well, at least she must have died instantly.
Oscar, this is the only dangerous bit of high ground on what must be the flattest shoreline in the county.
This road like the back of our hand.
It would take a deal more than a few loose ends to have it opened again.
Hello? 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 Hello, Tom. This is Loretta Lawson. I'm afraid I found another piece of Sandra's luggage. I'm so sorry. Maybe you could phone me and we'll work out what to do about it. As from this afternoon, I'll be in Cambridge on... Tom, I'll phone you back.
Listen, Loretta, this is nothing to do with you. Legally, it belongs to the husband. Where it came from or what it's doing here is nothing to do with you.
It was in my airing cupboard.
Yes, she was your guest.
Well, Bridget says...
Yes, I'm sure that Bridget knows exactly what should be done. In fact, I'm surprised that you bothered to ask my advice when you could consult the oracle.
Shh. Why are you being so grouchy? And I haven't come to ask your advice. Well, I have, but I've also come to give you these.
What? Ah. The divorce papers. Oh, God, Loretta, I'm sorry. It's been a lousy week.
Evidently.
Were there any problems? Did you manage to work it out?
Yes, I could work it out. Here and there, I even managed some joined-up writing.
I'm sorry.
Sorry. Now, there is one tiny little thing, too. Tiny. That is, if we're still in business, you and I.
Yeah, sure.
Well, Sandra said that she'd stopped being a secretary and she'd started up this business, a health club.
What's it called?
The Carlisle Club.
And you want it checked out?
Please.
Okay.
Right. Well, I'm going straight up to Bridget's now, so you can get me there if anything really interesting comes up.
Bye.
Well, what are you going to do with that now?
Well, I'm going to take it up to Cambridge. Tom might want to pick it up from there.
But you can't go wandering about with a bear stuffed to the gills with 10,000 quid.
It's all right. I'm not going to lurk in any dark corners or go off with any strange men.
I'm just going to Sarah's upstairs.
She was running away, wasn't she? It's my place for somewhere to hide.
I don't think of looking there until the book launch with us in 11 years.
Dr. Bennett, Dr. Lawson, skiving again?
Of course. Why didn't you come with us, Arthur? You'll let him off, Mr. Coogan, won't you? Oh, go on.
John says we should mind our own business. He was in a foul mood.
Oh, well, that's the schoolgirl wearing him out.
No, that's all going swimmingly. And even though she's young, she's very young, she's also tremendously mature, wonderfully witty, and dazzlingly talented redhead.
And we hate her.
Yes, we really hate her.
Yeah, hi, it's a Cambridge number.
What name is it, please?
Bennett. Dr. Bridget Bennett.
Bennett?
Yeah, thanks.
The number you require is Cambridge 0223.
All this ought to be in the cubby holes by now. Don't slouch. Slouch. Never slouch.
Yes, madam, what can I do for you?
What's going on? Where do you think you're going?
I'm escorting this young lady on a tour of the colleges.
And what about the desk?
Dave's taking over.
Not without my permission, he's not.
You gave that over a week ago, Mr. Coogan, when you put me on lates. Again. It's my afternoon off.
Oh, look, why do I always look as if I've been hit in the small of the back by the 845 from Paddington?
Oh, Felix looks happy there, doesn't he?
Dr. Bennett?
Lizzie.
Did Dad really say it was all right for me to stay?
He's fine. He's going to pick you up from my place in London tomorrow night.
Good. We've all got another day together.
What are those?
We were looking at these before you came. They were taken at the book launch.
Any of Mummy?
Thank you. Thank you. Felix is there in the background?
Felix? At a book thing? She's wearing her Paris suit. Where's Felix?
There.
That's Paul Elvin. Do you know Paul? He used to go to school with Felix. He was cricket captain.
Oh, no, I'm hopeless with names. No, I don't know him. People sort of turn up at those things, you see.
What are you doing here? Felix, this is crazy. Let's get out of here and we can talk. You bastard. You shit. You bloody wrecker. Wrecker? Who are you calling a wrecker? I'll kill you.
Oh, marvellous control, Arthur. Shouldn't you be singing something in Italian?
Sorry, haven't got the hat for it, Mum.
Felix always used to make me laugh. Now something bad has happened. He's angry all the time.
That's since Mummy died.
No, since before. Since they sent the tie.
The tie?
Felix's school tie. Came in a packet to Mummy from a hotel. They said her son had left it behind. Felix has never been to any hotel. There was awful trouble. And now he keeps getting into trouble.
And what, Lizzie?
He didn't tell the truth. About when Mummy died.
In what way?
About where he was. We were at a party. We were staying the night. But as soon as Dad dropped us off, Felix left. He was gone ages. You won't tell Dad any of this, will you?
Thanks for the loan of art, Mr. Coogan. Jolly kind.
Ah, I took a call from your brother, Dr. Bennett.
My brother?
Yes.
What did he say?
Not a lot. Wanted to know where you were.
And did you tell him?
Well, had I been informed of your whereabouts, Dr. Bennett, I would have been happy to oblige. But as it was, I was unable to help.
And did he leave a message?
No. Truth to tell, he was what I can only describe as curt.
Wait a sec. Just see if Oscar's run back. What's the matter?
Oh, it's just a mix-up. Bridget doesn't have a brother.
Everything's a mix-up.
Message for you, sir. Thank you. A lady. Dr. Bennett? Phoned a couple of times, sir.
Thank you, Stephen.
Where the hell have you been, Gilardi? And what the hell is all this?
Looks like rather a lengthy printout, sir. Or maybe it's one of those Andrex adverts with the puppy.
It's a 23-page printout, Gilardi. From pathology on the Neil case, which, correct me if I'm wrong, is now dead and buried.
Well, that's as maybe, sir, but the thing...
Right. since that is, as may be, I would deem it a great personal favour, Gilardi, if you could get your frigging finger out and get on with the job in hand. You with me?
Oh, dear.
She's just coming down. She fell asleep. Tom, Bridget and I'd be delighted to help whenever we can.
Well, that's kind, but I usually have things pretty well worked out.
I'm sure you do. I'm just being selfish. She's a pleasure to have around. She's a great little girl.
I know.
Would you like another drink?
No, thank you.
Tom, this is the bag that I found.
Lizzie must have been thrilled.
Well, I haven't given it to her. It's full of money, a great deal of money. Excuse me. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Hi, Dad.
Hi, Lizzie.
Who is this?
Yeah, hello.
Bridget, it's Oscar. Oscar Gilardi.
Oscar. Oh. Hello, how are you?
Look, I was wondering if we could meet.
Well, thing is, I'm pretty tied up for some time. Certainly most evenings totally down the pan. Work and stuff, you know. New term.
I'm not suggesting we go on a cruise, Bridget. You left a message. Something about a bear?
Yes, and the money.
Yes. Look, things have been a bit hectic up here, but I have to be in London for a few days. Perhaps we could meet then. Oh, and I can bring the pathology report.
I'm so sorry. I'm terribly sorry.
Leave
I'll
it,
get you
please.
another
It's a
one.
pint of milk. I'll do it later, please.
I didn't mean to startle you. I just wanted to talk.
About Sandra?
Yeah. My name's Paul Elvin.
Yes, I know. What about Sandra?
It's a bit awkward here.
Well, it's here or nowhere.
The night she died, I was in your flat. I can't get out of my head how she was when I left her. She was terrified.
What of?
I don't know. She wouldn't say. I reckon it might have been a health club.
I thought that was a great success.
She wanted out. She put money into it, but it wasn't working. I'm not sure why. Anyway, she wanted it back. They weren't having it.
So she just helped herself?
Well, she'd never have taken it if I hadn't won the scholarship.
What?
I got this cricket scholarship to Australia.
Was Sandra going to go with you?
Yeah.
Lizzie. Lizzie, come on. We're home.
Yeah, I can understand that. You need to start again, get away.
Don't know why she chose me. Maybe because I wasn't much of a challenge. But it could have been anyone. I always knew that.
I'm sure that's not true.
Oh, yeah. She just needed someone around to make her feel good. She didn't seem to think too much of herself, which was crazy. She was amazing, wasn't she?
That night, how long did you stay here?
Oh, not late. It had just hit her. This was it. We really were leaving the next day. She got into a panic about Felix and Lizzie and said she wanted to be on her own, so
I left. I waited for her for hours at Heathrow the next morning. In the end, I phoned the house in Colchester. I couldn't face any more flack from Felix, but I didn't know what else to do. As it turned out, I got the housekeeper. She told me.
How do you mean, more flack from Felix?
Since he found out about us, God knows how. Well, he'd taken to phoning me at home and going apeshit. He called that night, around midnight, screaming about how he was going to kill both of us. He even had to go at me at a sports club yesterday. Police came for him, but he did a run.
What are you saying, that Felix had something to do with his mother's death?
Maybe. No, I'm not saying anything. But why was she so scared?
Oh, I don't know. Doesn't make sense, does it? You know that bloke that turned up at the launch, Tony? Was he something to do with the club?
I don't know. He was just someone who kept pestering her. He soon ran out of steam. Oh, there was the other bloke. Gave her much more grief. He even turned up at her flat. That's where she moved out in the end.
She said there was a flood.
It was a Friday night, wasn't it? The night of the crash.
Yes, why?
I don't know why I didn't think of it before. Maybe there is something I can do. Thanks for the coffee.
Well, where are you going?
I'll call you tomorrow.
Felix. My God, your father phoned. Everyone's looking for you. What are you doing here? Come on, old chap. Can't be as bad as all that. Lunatic parked that car like that.
I did. I borrowed it.
No, they never say anything, but there is definitely someone there. I can hear the click when they hang up. And it's happened 3 times now.
Have you told the phone company?
No, not yet.
Well, you should. There's the stuff there from your club, which is, of course, why you're really here.
Thanks. Anything?
I haven't read it, to be honest. There's not much there by the look of it. They don't go in for much in the way of publicity.
What's that?
It's a clock.
It's a clock and 2 potatoes.
Well done.
Well, is it like one of those experiments you did at school?
It's a gift.
From?
From Natalie's mother.
Oh, from Natalie's mother?
It's rather ingenious, actually. The potato powers the clock.
Right. Right.
Felix, where were you? The police came. What happened?
Hello, Lizzie.
Uncle George.
Where's your father?
He's out the back burning rubbish.
Fine.
Felix?
Tom? He's got something to tell you.
Thanks for bringing him back, George.
did you get her address?
Then amongst all the stuff that John gave me about the club. Why are we doing this? I'm not quite sure.
They must have taken her name away.
Her name's not here.
No, hang on. Sorry, excuse me. I wonder if you could help us. We were told that a Mrs. Sandra Neal lived here.
Who sent you?
No one. She was a friend.
You best come in.
We just want to find out anything we can.
Well, she hasn't lived here for 5 weeks.
5 weeks?
I was in a bit of a jam, and she was moving out anyway, so she said I could have it until I got myself sorted. Well, no one come near the place, so I just stayed on for a bit.
Were you a friend?
Not really. We worked together at the same law firm, Rickards and Bergson, till she had to leave.
Had to?
It's no secret. She got the sack because she had an affair with a client.
Why is that a sacking matter?
With this client, it was.
Why did you say who sent you?
It started a couple of days before she died. This man kept phoning. I told him I didn't know where she was, and he showed up here. He said he was going to get her anyway, and I'd be next. Next thing, she's dead.
What did he look like?
Around 30, fair hair, a bit flash.
Then last night, I was laying in bed watching telly, and this other man showed up in the doorway. He started screaming and yelling at me to get out there and then.
Dear God, what did you do?
I went to phone the police, but he broke down. He started wailing like a kid. Took the rest of her things and left.
What did he look like?
Tallish, middle-aged. Just looked ordinary.
Felix?
Did she mention the club? The health club? Yeah. Yeah, she was always going on about it. It was going to change her life.
So where was she for those 5 weeks?
At the club?
Who do you think
The other man is, the middle-aged man.
Well, it's got to be Tom, isn't it?
Well.
Oh, he's here. I think he's a bit odd.
Why? Just because he's on time?
Of course not. He's definitely odd. Hi, Oscar.
Bridget.
Hello.
Loretta. Lovely.
Sorry, are we...
Yes. Excuse me. Is it all right to move there?
No, sorry, that's for a large party.
Good. Thank you.
Yes, sit down and roll up a sleeve. That should deal with any anxiety.
Didn't know you were keen on sport, Oscar.
Sport? Oh, that. Yes, I found that in the gents' flu, along with catering now.
What, winning ways with a what?
Yes, but I can run to a brisk round of Scrabble, if pressed.
It happened later than I thought, the time of death.
Yes, I'm afraid that she did not die instantly. It took some time.
Oh, God.
Look, I've had some feedback on that information that your friend got.
Oh, on the Carlisle Club?
Yes, exactly. To the glorious computer. I don't suppose you two use it much in your line of business.
All the time, actually.
Oh.
Well?
Well, the club is owned by Stephen and Tony Fleming, son and father. The son has a bit of form, but seems to have got off unscathed so far, thanks to his lawyers.
I bet they're Rickards and Bergsons.
It must be the same Tony.
May I? Thank you. Fraud had a good look at the club. over the last few months, but didn't seem to come up with much. Now, can we eat?
I need another one of these.
I'll bring the rest of your things tomorrow, and I'll call you tonight. Take care of you.
What's happening?
He's going to be looked after, Lizzie. He'll be back to the old Felix in no time at all. Why don't you come and stay with me for a few days?
No, I don't think so. Thank you.
So, I didn't know where to
Hi, sorry I'm late. It's the usual last-minute chaos. I'm off to Moscow in the morning.
John Tracy, Oscar Gallardi.
Hi, Oscar. Nice to meet you.
John's my ex, well, my almost ex-husband.
And he leads this very sophisticated life. Today Leytonstone, tomorrow Leningrad, and we feel so humble that you managed to fit us in.
What are you having?
Another one of these, I think.
Could we have another one of these, please? And do you do cigarettes?
Yeah.
A packet of Bensons, please. And a vodka tonic. And Oscar, what would you like?
No, I'm fine, thanks.
Oh, and a glass of hemlock for the lady in the corner. It's a shame I've got to go. I was just beginning to enjoy myself.
Where are you going?
I'm going to dinner with Natalie's parents. In Chigwell.
Oh, dear.
I know. Actually, they don't even seem to like me very much.
What are you saying? That's extraordinary. I can't understand that. That is me?
Love, thank you.
Sorry, excuse me. Could we have another one of those, please? Well, I'd better telephone.
It's on the bar.
Oh, thanks.
Very lovely. I think yours seems to be a little bigger than mine.
I think this has been walked.
Yes, but it's very catering now, isn't it? May I see? So an early morning swimmer found the body of 20-year-old Paul Elvin floating in Highgate Ponds early this morning. Police are not at this stage treating the matter as a drowning. A white Toyota Celica has been seen in the vicinity of the Elvin home on 2 or 3 occasions recently.
Could you find out where he is and go to me? Because I don't know if he's all right. Bye.
Oh, we have to stop this. We're getting in far too deep. That's 2 people who've walked out of this flat.
Yeah, I know. Want tea?
Yeah.
You started smoking again?
No.
that's how they got in.
Right, come on. We're going to a hotel. We can't stay here, they might come back.
No, let's see what's missing first. Everything's been moved. It's all here, including £50 in cash.
Yeah, everything's here too.
Hang on. The photos are missing. How weird. Who'd want to take the photos of the book launch?
Any normal psychopath.
Now we just grab our things and walk out of here. We'll go to a hotel. We could go to my mother's. We're saying we'll go to a hotel.
You seem so wet.
So we are wet.
Don't answer it, let it ring. This is ridiculous. Hello? It's Lizzie.
I must have been taking Felix to a hospital. Poor kid.
What I find really baffling is why Tom can't realise how frightening all this is for Lizzie, not having anyone to talk to.
Well, maybe he just doesn't know how to talk to her.
Well, it's hell for that child. And she's being so brave, puts us all to shame.
Well, so you keep saying, and now I'm the one sleeping nearest the door.
Well, they did come in through the window. Of course, the really bright thing to do would be to phone Oscar. He did give us his number where we're staying.
We can't ring him now.
You're right, it's just about now he turns into a werewolf.
Hello, I've had a spot of bother with Natalie. I'm locked out. Homeless.
And legless.
Yes. Ooh. Ooh. I knew you'd understand.
Oh, well, I feel much safer now.
Hello, my name's Loretta. A friend of Lizzie's.
Is Lizzie here?
No, she isn't. She asked me to visit you for her, then. Can I sit down? I spoke to your father. He's coming tomorrow. Lizzie asked me to bring you these. She said they're your favorites.
You're a friend of Lizzie's?
Yes, I am.
It was worse for her. I couldn't tell her anything. She kept looking at me. We kept trying to phone her, but we never knew where she was. Never. Lizzie was
sit by the phone for hours. Dad kept trying to make it right, but... because of me, they met. He was the captain of the school cricket team.
Paul, yes, I know.
All of it was my fault. It was because of Elvin she crashed. It was because of him she got so angry.
How do you know she was angry? Were you with her when she got angry?
No, I was at the party.
You were seen leaving the party.
I was there all the time. Ask Lizzie. No, don't. Leave her alone.
Felix, do you really think it was an accident?
Yes. Why? It's all finished anyway. What do you want? Why are you here?
I'm a friend of Lizzie's. And I was a friend of your mother's.
She didn't have any proper friends. Lizzie, it's Felix. No, listen. Listen! You've got to do something for me.
Hello?
Bridget? Oscar?
Oh.
What the hell are you still doing there? I told you to go.
Why, checking up on us?
You bet I am. I thought you said you'd leave for Cambridge first thing this morning.
Well, Loretta already has, and I'm going up after a lunchtime seminar.
Surely this is no longer an arena for a couple of amateur sleuths.
All right. You made that perfectly clear last night. Look, we'll both be in Cambridge by this evening. Check again if you like.
I've got a dinner engagement.
Oh. Anything about Paul?
No, not yet. I'll let you know. And promise me, no more meddling.
Absolutely. No more meddling.
Good.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
I'm gonna leave my bags. Okay, I'll be about 5 minutes. All right.
Carlisle Club? No, I'm afraid she isn't in today. She's available Friday. Okay, and that is 10:45. Okay, bye. Welcome to the Carlisle Club. May I help you?
Yes, I heard a while ago you might be looking for some experienced staff.
Oh, domestic, yes?
Sorry?
Well, domestic or professional?
Professional, definitely.
Sport, massage, or individual room service?
Room service. So, who do I see about an interview?
Well, you see me first of all, Miss... Excuse me.
Good morning.
Morning, Mr. Rankin.
Thank you.
See you. Gloria!
Thank you very much. Go away.
Thanks, bye.
Well, actually, it was a friend who suggested I might fit in rather well here. Sandra Neal. Did you know Sandra?
Mrs. Neal was only with us very briefly. We have a new manager now.
Tony. Well, any chance for a word with Tony? Tony Fleming.
Well, why don't you ask him yourself?
Oh, well, maybe not precisely now, this minute. Why don't I drop a line? Yeah, I'll that's what I'll do.
Well, now. Dr. Bennett, I presume.
Well, actually, on reflection, I think the job may be too demanding. I was looking for something a little more casual.
Oh, we do casual, Dr. Bennett. We do very casual indeed.
All the same, I'm not really sure it's the sort of job that I'm particularly looking for, not with my height. We don't want them, you can keep them.
Not talking holiday snaps here, are we?
No, aren't we?
All right, if you're having a good time, we can keep this up as long as you like, Dr. Bennett. Or may I call you Bridget?
No, you may not. And if this is about the money...
I kissed that goodbye the day he went soft on that silly whore.
Then why did you break into my friend's flat? It can't have been for the photos.
I let him go after the money to take his mind off her. Got to keep him off the streets, haven't you?
And did it keep him off the streets the night Paul Elvin died?
He was at home with me and his mum.
Oh, dear. Look, I can see why you might be anxious. It is your son's car the police are looking for. And he had at least one very public fight with a dead boy. And that was over a woman who also died in violent circumstances.
Which is why we're very pleased to see you, Dr. Bennett. We've got a bit of a proposition for you.
Look, I really don't have time for this.
Just give me a minute.
Now, I know what you're thinking, but really you couldn't be further from the truth. I had nothing to do with Sandra's death. And I did not kill Paul Elvin. I'd been following him, yes. In fact, I was on his tail when he left the teachers. He went straight from there to a house in Hampstead, Ashcroft Way. He was in there for hours. I couldn't hang around.
So?
The bloke that let him in the door, I'd seen him before.
When?
At the Suffolk place.
Oh. So it was you that broke in there too?
Trying to get our stuff back, yes, but I wasn't the only person there that night. Now, all I know is I was upstairs looking around. All of a sudden, somebody comes in downstairs. Doesn't turn any lights on, nothing. Within a minute, he's on his way out. I can see him leaving from the window. He walks to the middle of the drive, stops, picks up a shoe. A woman's shoe. He goes to the edge of the cliff and chucks it in the sea.
And this was the same man that was in the house in Hampstead?
Well, it was the middle of the night, but yeah, I reckon it was him.
Right. So what do you want from me?
We want the book back.
The book? King's Cross, please.
What's all that noise? Where are you?
I'm at King's Cross. Now, do me a favour, I can't get hold of anyone else.
You put it so well.
Is there such a thing as a street directory? You know, a list of the names of people who live in a street?
Why?
£35, 10%, £3.50, £38.50.
Good God, man, you'd think we were off for a night out in an abattoir.
If only.
Inspector!
Dr. Lawson!
I've been trying to track down Dr. Bennett. Any ideas?
She should be here.
There's been a phone call from Mr. Neal. Lizzie's gone missing. And he was hoping she might have turned up here again. But some cash and some keys to his place in Suffolk are gone too.
When did he call?
Not more than about half an hour ago. The thing is, he's had his phone, his electric cut off.
Where was he phoning from?
London.
Well, in that case, I can get there long before he does. Thank you, Arthur. Could you tell Dr. Bennett when you see him?
Yeah, certainly.
Has anything come in for me?
What sort of thing would that be, Dr. Bennett?
A message or a fax?
A fax. Oh. This machine is not for general use, Dr. Bennett. Memo has been circulated.
Yes, all right, all right.
Oh, and Arthur asked me to tell you that Dr. Lawson had to go to Suffolk. Something to do with a small girl being on her own.
Lizzie, what are you doing here in the dark? The door was open.
I'm not doing anything. I just wanted to come down for a bit. I tried to phone Daddy, but the phone doesn't work and the lights don't come on.
So I see. You'd best come next door with me.
I think I'll just wait here. Thank you.
Lizzie. Who are you waiting for?
Lizzie? Lizzie, it's Loretta.
Oh, hello. There's no electricity. Would you like to come next door with me?
I just want to stay here. I know where there are candles and things.
Well, Tom should be here shortly.
Fair enough. But remember, I'm just through the wall if there's anything you want. Or if you change your mind.
Why are you here, Lizzie?
Felix. Felix is in bad trouble. He killed Mummy.
Turn right at the top of the stairs, love, and then it's first on your left. Left.
Philip,
Oscar?
Bridget, what are you doing here?
I must go.
Yes, good night. Night, Philip. Nice to see you.
Night, Oscar.
Night, Red.
Look at this.
Yes?
Good night, Oscar.
Well,
Loretta is on her own down at Shaw House with Lizzie, and it's the weekend.
So?
He's always there at weekends.
Bridget, what are you talking about?
You have to use your car.
But I don't have one.
You don't have a car?
Well, not here.
Bloody good do, hey, Oscar? Fine bunch of men when you see them like that together. Eating, drinking.
Renaissance princess. This way, sir.
Reg! Grand speech, Reg. Family values. Spot on.
Well done, Reg.
Thanks very much. Family values. Can't beat them. My wife's a saint, you know. Saint. Is there a Mrs. Oscar? Oscar?
Yes, sir. My mother. Shaw House, Ted. Fast as you can.
Wonderful things, mothers. I've got a mother.
Have you really, sir?
Felix was sort of angry with Mummy, but I never thought he'd really hurt her. Then he told those lies. He didn't have glasses. He phoned me and asked me to come and throw them into the sea. She had to put these on when she drove. Always.
Maybe she forgot. Lizzie, your mummy was on her own when she crashed.
But why are they all smashed up? Why did Felix hide them?
I don't know. I don't know the answer to any of these questions. I can only guess. And that's nearly always a very silly thing to do. The really brave thing is to wait until we know the truth. Hmm?
What's going on? What's all that bloody water doing there?
Thought we'd take the coast road, sir. Lovely moon.
You what? Who the hell are you?
Is that Daddy?
Yeah, it's Daddy.
What on earth made you come here? Hi, Loretta. Glasses. I forgot her glasses.
Lizzie, I want you to stay here for a moment and I have to go and talk to your daddy, okay? Everything's going to be all right.
Sandra called me that night. She said she had something important to discuss with me. I kidded myself that it was about her coming back to live with us. You see, I didn't know that Felix had overheard the conversation, and he followed me back here after I dropped him off at the party. He told me after that he'd watched us arguing till he couldn't take it anymore. Then he ran back to the party.
And what did she want?
Lizzie. She wanted Lizzie. She decided to go to Australia the next day, and she wanted to take Lizzie with her. She wouldn't listen. I just wanted her to listen, so I grabbed her. And the next thing I knew, she was on the floor. And she didn't move. must have found the glasses later and hidden them to protect me.
So, after she'd fallen, what happened then?
I phoned George. He came over and he took her pulse. And he persuaded me that we had to make it look like an accident.
Yes. Yes, I did. Sandra was dead. There was nothing to be gained by telling the truth. That wouldn't have brought her back. It was time to think of the children, of Lizzie and Felix. Those children needed a father.
So you both decided to fake her accident?
Well, I went to phone the police. And when I came back, Tom had left, and he'd taken Sandra's body with him.
George.
And I think he was absolutely right to do that.
That's not what happened.
Because sometimes you have to put the children first.
But she wasn't dead.
What?
That's nonsense.
No, I read the pathologist's report. The time of death was stated as some time after the crash. She was still alive when she went over that cliff.
You said she was dead.
No, Tom.
You took her pulse. You said she's gone.
Tom.
We dragged her to the car. And we put her in the car. And we pushed her over the cliff, and she was still alive.
What does it matter anyway? I mean, now's not the time to lose your head over that whore.
Don't call her a whore.
Well, what would you like me to call her? She was a whore. And you made it very easy for her, didn't you? I mean, what did you think we were doing all those summer months when you were busy and we were left here alone, hmm? What do you think? It was your fault. And it wasn't difficult to wear her down. I can tell you that.
You killed poor Elvin.
Yes. She wouldn't stop whoring. That boy, that kid, that schoolboy cricketer. I set her up in a flat. I paid for everything. I found them together in my bed. And she was going to take Lizzie away.
Lizzie! Lizzie! I have to talk to you! Please, Lizzie!
Where is she?
Lizzie? Lizzie! Lizzie!
knows more than I do.
Lizzie is our secret, George. Promise me that.
Loretta, the book.
What book?
Well, Fraud are having fun with it now. They had a tip-off that the Carlisle was a brisk little number in money laundering. But they had to back off. Not enough of the right sort of proof. They needed names. And now they've got them in excelsis.
So, what'll happen to Tom?
He'll probably get bail, but in the end, who knows? They'll take into account the children, his state of mind at the time, but it really could go either way.
You know, if it hadn't been for Felix and Lizzie, they'd have got away with it.
Yep. All of them.
When you asked me to dinner, Bridget, I thought, Cambridge. High table, English crystal, fine wines, erudite conversation.
Did you? Pass the chutney, Lou.
Not chicken korma in Camden.
Can I have another beer?
Yes. There you go. Natalie used to be a wonderful cook.
I'm sure she still is a wonderful cook. Somewhere. Did I tell you about me in the Carlisle Club?
Yeah, when you asked me to send the fax.
That was only a bit of it. I am telling you, it was like finding yourself in a very bad B-movie. They kidnapped me. I was kidnapped, and then they threatened me.
Threatened you?
Yes.
What with?
Well, with general menace.
To the cook.
Yeah.
Cheers. To Felix's first weekend home.
And Lizzie.
And to the status quo.
Don't leave me this way. I got no other place to stay. Don't leave me this way right now. I've got no other place to stay. Don't leave me this way.